Dear audience, today we are going to talk about the magnesium assimilation by croplands. As we know, magnesium is one of the most important crop nutrient elements. It is a macronutrient element which is also known as secondary macronutrient elements. The molecular weight of magnesium is 24 and the atomic number is 12 and the neutron number is 12 also. Magnesium is a secondary macronutrient element and it is an alkaline earth metal and eighth most abundant element in the earth. It has three stable isotopes, namely magnesium 24, magnesium 25, and magnesium 26. The magnesium concentration in the croplands varies from 0.1% to 1%, and magnesium is mobile element in the xylem and phloem system. The commercial fertilizer of magnesium available in the market are Epsom salt, which is known as magnesium sulfate heptahydrate, and the concentration is 9.8%. Potassium magnesium sulfate concentration of magnesium is 11%. KC is magnesium sulfate, 1 molecule of water. The concentration of magnesium is 16%. Magnesium chloride, 10 molecule of water. The concentration of magnesium is 8 to 9%. Magnesia, that is magnesium oxide, which contains a larger amount of magnesium, that is we can see here 55%. Magnesite, magnesium carbonate, the concentration of magnesium is 27%. Ground burnt magnesium lime, magnesium oxide, 0.6 to 20%. So normally we are using this Epsom salt for the preparation of hydroponic or nutrient solution, and we can also use the magnesium sulfate as a fertilizer, and magnesium carbonate also can be used as fertilizer. This is the equilibrium condition of magnesium in the soil. The lime can supply the magnesium manure residue, which can be available in the soil, or lime can be available in the soil, exchangeable magnesium, and the uptake of magnesium by the cropland. Now we can see the functions of magnesium in croplands. Magnesium is involved in a number of physiological and metabolic activity of the croplands, and the major function is the synthesis of chlorophyll, as magnesium is the central atom of chlorophyll molecule of all chlorophyll species, namely chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, etc. And it is the essential structure for conformation of nucleic acid like DNA and RNA. it is reported that nearly 35% of the plant magnesium is present in the chlorophyll. So we can see the pathway of chlorophyll biosynthesis starting from glutamate, and there is two pathway. One is the synthesis of chlorophyll A and then the synthesis of chlorophyll B. Another important function of magnesium is the magnesium stimulates the activity of Rubisco enzyme, as the Rubisco is the major enzyme in the crop plant for increasing for the photosynthesis process. The positive effect of magnesium on the assimilation of carbon dioxide and subsequently on the production of sugar is the result of Rubisco activation. That means photosynthetic activity is increased by the activation of Rubisco enzyme by magnesium. Magnesium also stimulates or helps in the synthesis of protein, as it is a structural unit of ribosome. And we know the ribosome is the center of synthesis of protein, and this protein synthesis can be involved of DNA and RNA. Another important function is the activation of enzyme. Magnesium is a metal activator of the enzyme known as ribozymes found in the ribosome. It is necessary for the stabilization of ribosomal particles necessary for synthesis of protein, and it is required in the reaction of transferring phosphate from ATP. Another important function is transformation of sugar and regulation of nutrient uptake. It helps in uptake and transformation of phosphorus and in transformation of sugar and starch in the plants. It is also regulates the uptake of other nutrients, namely potassium and ammonium. Cation. Some of the cation uptake is influenced by the presence of magnesium in the plant. And the anatomical and cytochemical effect of magnesium. The deficiency of magnesium resulted in the deformation of tissue system, that is, the small pith cell and densely packed chlorenchyma tissue with chlorophyll. Macrosomal particles containing RNA and protein appear to consist of submicroscopic particles which are considered to be bound together by magnesium ions combined with phosphate radical of RNA. That means magnesium also influence in the formation of well-developed cell. That is, its deficiency can result in the small type of cell, especially in the pith cell, and compact cell of chlorenchyma in the leaf. Now come to the point of deficiency symptom of magnesium. As we know, the magnesium is responsible for the synthesis of chlorophyll. Hence, the deficiency of magnesium resulted in the degradation of chlorophyll and resulting in the interveinal chlorosis, where the leaf vein remain green but the mesophyll tissue in between the vein uh, turning into yellow color, that means chlorosis, which is known as interveinal chlorosis and forming like a marbled appearance. Sometimes its deficiency may be confused with zinc and chloride deficiency, virus infection, or natural aging senescence, since all have similar symptoms. So, this deficiency of zinc and chlorine may be confused with the deficiency of magnesium, and the result of reduced plant growth also occurred due to the deficiency of magnesium, which might be caused by the lower rate of photosynthesis, as magnesium deficiency resulted in the chlorosis, that means the degradation of chlorophyll. Here is a typical symptom of the magnesium deficiency. Here we can say this is the vein, that means vascular bundle, and this is the secondary vascular bundle, this is the tertiary vascular bundle, and in between the tertiary vascular bundle, this is the basophil tissue. The here is the appearing is converting the degradation of chlorophyll, resulting in the chlorosis, whereas the vein remains green in color. This is the typical intervenal chlorosis. And here the why the xylem or the vascular bundle remain green, because the chlorophyll of the chloroplast of the vascular bundle, that is the parenchyma of xylem and phloem, are more stable, and that means the chloroplast of the vascular bundle element tissue is more stable than the chloroplast of mesophyll tissue. That is why it remains green in color. আমরা যদি বাংলায় বলি তাহলে বলতে পারি যে ইন্টারভেনাল ক্লোরোসিস মানে ভেইনগুলোর মাঝখানে যে মেসোফিল টিস্যু, সেটা ক্লোরোপ্লাস্টের ক্লোরোফিল মোর স্টেবল, কিন্তু ভাস্কুলার বান্ডেলের মধ্যে জাইলেম প্যারেনকাইমা, ফ্লোয়েম প্যারেনকাইমা, কম্পানিয়ন সেল, এগুলির ক্লোরোপ্লাস্টের যে ক্লোরোফিল সেগুলি একটু মোর স্টেবল দেন দি এই intervenal mesophyll chloroplast. They are more susceptible. The vascular bundle chloroplast is stable. That is why they remain green in color. So what we learned from this lesson, we learned about the magnesium, as magnesium is macronutrient element and it is the secondary macronutrient element. It is the mobile element which can move through xylem and phloem. So deficiency can be seen in the older leaf or older portion of the plant, and the main function of magnesium is the synthesis of chlorophyll, as the magnesium is the central atom of both chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B molecule. So, and the magnesium has several other functions like the enhanced photosynthesis, synthesis of protein, and activation of enzyme. So the deficiency of magnesium resulted the low growth, that means the growth will be decreased due to the enzyme activity and the lower rate of photosynthesis and the lower rate of protein synthesis. This is all about this lesson. So thank you very much for watching the video. Please, if you do not subscribe the channel, you can subscribe the channel for getting the new video which we are going to upload regularly. Thank you very much.